Joining us now, all the way from the Neverland known as Massachusetts. I don't know. Hi, Mass. How are you?
I don't know what.
Wow.
It was
Well,
Neverland, and then it was a personification of land. I don't understand.
Yeah,
where that was
I
going.
don't know.
This went off the rails very
It
quickly.
did. You should be used to that.
Yeah, I am. I listen to you guys. I know.
It's been a while. Yeah, that person, that voice that you hear, that magnificently deep voice, is the one and the only Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Well, good. How's everything going with you?
Can't complain.
Good.
Absolutely. Still having fun. Nerdy Things podcast. Yeah. Everything is Fine podcast. Working on a secret project podcast with my wife. That's going to be fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was actually just about to ask how Nerdy Things is going. Everything going pretty well, it sounds. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we switched to every 2 weeks so that we could have room to do other stuff.
Okay.
Like videos and like singular interviews and other like sort of free range things so that we can work on that.
Sure.
And not have to make filler episodes and just kind of focus in on specific things, which I think is really gonna help.
Okay. So that sounds
cool.
pretty good. Yeah. Did you already start that, or you're going to be starting that?
We have started that. We've started the every 2 week thing. So we record every other Thursday night. The episodes come out every other Friday, but we still have Everything is Fine, the Good Place podcast, coming out every Monday because we record 2 episodes of that at a time.
So plenty to listen to. Plenty to listen to.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that is.
Great. But now you're here, and you're going to hopefully shed some pop culture knowledge our way. And there's actually a little bit of a little twist to this segment today, which I'm looking forward to. But before we do any of that, Austin and I have our drinks for this segment. Austin, what are you drinking?
Oh, I am drinking another one of the Yard's Ales of the Revolution.
Ooh,
I'm having
different one?
the Poor Richard's Tavern Spruce. I can't remember if that was the one I had before or not.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, so.
I think it did have it. It's like the really, really sweet one, right?
It's not that sweet, it's sweeter than the porter and probably the lager. So yeah,
that's probably the one that I don't like.
I think it is the one you don't like. Yeah,
yeah, but it's still a decent beer. Just not my thing. If you're not into the malty kind of taste, you're not getting into it.
Yeah, it's a malt beverage brewed with natural flavors, molasses, spruce tips, and sprigs. I don't know what a sprig is, but okay.
I'm having. I'm still drinking Trogs. Because that was the beer that I announced when the show first started. Because this is not the first segment. Yeah, remember that part?
Yep.
It's their Java Head Stout.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
With coffee beans, 7.5 ABV. So it's a nice flavorful beer. I'm enjoying it. So
okay.
Now, Kevin, I heard you're being lame and you're not joining us. Is that true?
You know what? I'm having some water, but I do have some Down East Cider Aloha Friday blend in the fridge that I'm going to have later.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you're going to have your segment drink after the segment. That's fine. I think that's
right.
acceptable. What do you think?
Well, I have to drink when listening to it to get through it.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah. That's why I do not listen to our show when I'm driving, because I have to do the same thing, and
Yeah,
concerned about the law there. that drinking and driving. Okay.
Right, Tom,
anyway,
come
let us move on and begin this month's segment known as the Not Politics Report. Okay. Kevin, what have we missed over the past month of pop culture? I know there's been a lot, so go ahead and start us off. What have we missed?
So there's been some movement on the Glass movie coming out by M. Night Shyamalan. We've got a trailer for that. That is, it's the basically third movie in the Bruce Willis Unbreakable movie series. We had another one, Split, that was a surprise sequel to the Unbreakable movies. Did you ever see Unbreakable with Bruce Willis?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have.
That's a hard no. Okay. It's a superhero movie that isn't from DC or Marvel. It's basically Bruce Willis gets in a train accident and survives without a scratch and finds out that he is one of a select few people that has a genetic mutation that just makes him essentially invulnerable.
Okay.
And he meets up with what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson, who is Mr. Glass, who has the opposite mutation. And he's been looking for Bruce Willis's character for years because he figured if someone could be as brittle as he is, then there'd be someone as strong as Bruce Willis is. And then that, many years later, they did another movie, Split, where they had a guy who had split personalities played by James McAvoy, who is in some of the X-Men movies, and his split personalities are all completely different people, and some of them have weird powers to them. And at the end of that movie, you see Bruce Willis sitting in a diner watching a TV that announces that all of this has happened. And so this is the third movie where Mr. Glass kind of recruits the guy from Split, and they kind of, try to become bad guys. I'm not sure I'm looking forward to this, but it's happening.
Why are you not looking forward to it? It sounds interesting. I don't know. Like, is there a specific reason?
It's M. Night Shyamalan. Have you any idea who he is? He did Signs.
I've heard of the name. Oh, I've seen Signs. That's with Mel Gibson, right?
I think it was The Village. Yeah.
I've seen that one.
What's the other one? The other one with Bruce Willis.
The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
Oh, he did that movie too. I never saw that movie.
Yeah.
But I've heard
so
about it.
they're all movies.
That's I See Dead People. That's that movie, right?
Yeah. So you watch the movie, and at the end of the movie, there's a twist, and everything suddenly makes sense, and that's great. And honestly, when these movies first started coming out, that was amazing because you'd go to the movie, you'd have no idea what's going on, but now his name is almost synonymous with that twist.
Okay.
And so you expect it. And so I spend the whole movie sitting there going, oh, is it going to be this? Oh, is it going to be that? And it either never lives up to that expectation or it's just not there.
So let me ask you this. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name because I will embarrass myself. Is he director that we're speaking of a good director, or because of this notable flaw, his movies are not really that good?
So they were fine, but then we had the one with the trees that were killing everybody.
The Happening. Oh my God.
The Happening.
Excuse me?
And
what? What happened?
Oh, don't explain it to him. It'll just take too long.
Marky Mark. Well, I never heard of Mark.
Yeah, he left the Funky Bunch.
The Funky Bunch. Now we're just
he got into acting.
Shit up, but okay.
Yeah, you have to remember that's before Tom's time.
It is. Youngins.
What the frick does that mean? Marky Mark. What is that? Mark Wahlberg was a rapper?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Part of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch,
Mark.
younger brother of Donnie Wahlberg, one of the guy. You know what? Google it on your own
I'm doing
time.
it
It's
right
fine.
now. Marky. Oh my God. The first thing that comes up is, oh my God, what is this?
When you come up here, I'll take you to Wahlburgers. We'll go through the whole thing.
I've been there. I've actually been there. The burger joint. But I did not. Oh, this is weird. Okay, go ahead. So trees killing Mark Wahlberg. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So with that one, it was just, I don't know. I felt like the twist was there just to have the twist.
Gotcha.
And it was stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were reaching at that point. And that was the point that I really stopped paying attention to these movies.
All right. What else you got for us then?
Well, speaking of bald guys that really shouldn't be acting, Triple X4.
Okay, hold on one second.
Filming in China.
Triple X4.
If you put in Triple X into the search
Google.
engine, you're not going to get what you're thinking.
That's exactly right.
You know what? You are 100% accurate. That's not what I got. That is, nope. Okay, we're just going to go ahead, close that search and save it for later. Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
Triple.
Vin Diesel is,
okay.
he basically got the rights back to Triple X and the Xander Cage character, and he is making as many movies of this as he can. He kind of wanted this, from what I understand, to be the action movies that the fantastic Fast and Furious movies haven't been recently, because he is not the star of them anymore, with The Rock and Jason Statham getting their own spin-off, which is starting soon, with Idris Elba as the bad guy. But Triple X4, sequel to the Triple X3 that I never saw,
Okay.
and Triple X2 starring Ice Cube, is I'm sure it's going to be a great movie.
You know what I'm
It's gonna be-
concerned about,
I'm
Kevin?
sure.
I went on their IMDb page here for Triple X4, and they have nothing for this movie. The only things that I see are that it's in color and it's in the USA. That's literally all that I see.
That's encouraging.
Yeah.
At least they're shooting it in
It's,
color.
what?
it actually says plot unknown. Like,
Oh, boy.
what?
Well, it really should just say plot unimportant. It's a Triple X movie.
Exactly. Explosions.
Yeah.
One of my biggest pet peeves is the divide between superhero movies.
Okay.
And the fact that there's two major players, but so many different asterisks on each of them that separate it out. And so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the differences between all of the different superhero movies out there and who owns what. So that, you know, like this is something I'm passionate about for whatever reason. And so I want to inflict that on other people.
So is it safe to say that this is like a Bigly topic?
Bigly, nerdly topic.
Ooh, okay.
I like
Okay.
it.
All right, so here's Kevin from the Nerdathang podcast with the Bigly Nerdy topic report. Topic report. It's the Bigly Nerdy topic report.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Oh boy. Go ahead. I'm actually curious about this, and I hope you don't get too upset because I'm going to be asking questions. And
I hope you do.
And
That's fine.
and-
Feel free
and
to
I
interrupt
am-
at any point. As I said before we started this, I wrote down so many notes for this. I have literally pages and pages of notes. I am probably not going to be reading from them. I'm just going to be speaking from the heart.
Okay.
So
Me too.
Feel free.
Believe me, me too.
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest things to me that was a major touchstone of comic books and comic book stories is that they are serialized stories. They have monthly issues that come out, or sometimes more than that, sometimes every 2 weeks, every week, whatever it is. But the stories are told over a much larger span, and they'll reference earlier stories and expand on them.
Okay.
That's not to say there aren't one-shot stories within them that may or may not connect to the larger continuity, but that is sort of the point of comic books. That they're like the child of newspaper comic strips. If you collect those into larger collections and put them out once a month, that is effectively what comic books are. And these serialized stories, they've been around for many years. Superhero stories have been around since, as we know them at least, since the 1930s.
Okay.
With Popeye, the Phantom.
Wait,
they were
what?
several years before
What was the first one you said?
Popeye.
Popeye?
The Sailor Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superhero?
Absolutely. Eats a bunch of spinach, gets really strong, kicks ass. How is he not a hero?
My mind literally just melted. So is Popeye, is that like an opinion, or people call him a superhero?
I would call him a superhero.
That's really interesting. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you once you broke it down like that. It makes sense. I'm just like, what? Okay. All right. So Popeye, the superhero. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Superman really showed up in like 1938.
Okay.
And that starts the golden age of comic books. And from that golden age, we get the sort of big name characters like Superman, Batman, Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, and Captain America.
Okay.
Of those on that list, only 2 of them are owned by Marvel Comics. The others are owned by DC Comics.
Okay.
And, Marvel Comics has been around for a very long time. They are most widely known for having Stan Lee being sort of synonymous with Marvel Comics. He actually was married to, I believe it's the sister of the man who started Timely Comics, which later became Atlas Comics, which later became Marvel Comics.
Okay.
So Stan Lee was working there from about 1939 up until essentially now. He's still effectively employed by Marvel, but he started off as just the kid that filled the ink wells for the comics, and later became an editor, and then grew into the publisher, and later back to like senior editor. But his guiding hand is shown throughout Marvel Comics in that they're a little more serial than DC Comics. DC has other characters in it. Like I said, Batman, Wonder Woman, but most of those characters, they're the old school idealized superheroes. They're flawless people. Superman has no weaknesses. And it wasn't until the serialized TV show with George Reeves that they introduced the kryptonite